Welcome friends, LostScarf here, and it's time for the one-shot, and today I'm going to show you a hell of a game! Into the Breach from Sunset Games. They made FTL. Just like FTL, this is a roguelike. It is intense, it is fun, it is oh my god, and the music's amazing as well. It's crazy. So, just like FTL, if you haven't played FTL, I'll explain as well, but just like FTL, you have like a set group of things to play with, but you can also mix and match over here this time instead of like FTL where you couldn't. I just have to unlock different groups. But right now you have the Riftwalkers, the first ones you get. You unlock the Rusting Hulks after your first playthrough if you do well, and then eventually you have to do achievements to unlock the other ones, just like with FTL. And just doing achievements will give you the currency to unlock more things. You can also customize your squad or random your squad, and they have their own achievements with them. But a cool thing is you have a time traveler. The way this works is instead of just ship-to-ship combat, this one is grid-based strategic RPG combat. It's pretty cool. What's nice is you can also name things, so you can name your units. Viewers have named these things what they are about to be called, just showing you that you can name things. We have Doomfist. We have the Bane Blade. And we have the BFC. So those different units we have here, and then I named the pilot LostScarf. So now we're going to get going here. We have easy, normal, and hard. We're going to go normal and start the game. When I get started, the other pilots will be nameable, and I will name them as well. Now, when you start out the game, you start out with this island, but when you unlock another island, you can do them as well. So, you gotta beat 2 islands to unlock this one, all 3 to unlock this one. And what's cool is you can start either one. They have different environments to deal with, different special things about them, but as you do them, they get harder. So, this will be easier than this one if you start here, or this will be easier than this one you start there. But here's my different units, and just like with FTL, you can get cores to upgrade your stuff, just like here, so we have to get those cores to do it, and then we can unlock things. But there are my different units, so they want to be named, so we're going to name them Cat Knight, and the other one is Jace McFly. Alright, there you go. So there we go. There's a storage, there's all the things. You can also test out your unit's loadouts, which is a nice feature, so if you have a loadout that doesn't work out, you'll find out earlier, and so you don't have to worry about that. We're going to start here in the first island. Now they're going to talk to us, there we go. So we get to pick where we go. Now, just like in FTL, you can't do everything. You can only do certain things. You can only do like 4 areas, and then that's it. So, obviously the stars give you how much difficulty. We're going to go ahead and do the chronology hall. So here we go. Old Earth produced massive quantities of explosives. This region is littered with uncleared ordnance, so watch your steps. Oh god, let's do this. This is gonna be nuts. Oh wow, you start in a very rough spot here. Units cannot attack in water. Most non-flying units die in water. Ooh, this is rough. Holy crap. Alright, well. Alright. Trial by fire in the first one. And put my artillery back here. So these are my units. Each one has different ways of attacking. Melee here, ranged, and then also ranged, but they do things differently. And these are the enemies we got to deal with as we go. This is a buff enemy, which buffs all the other units. And then these other ones, this one's an artillery unit. That's a long-range unit. This is a melee here. Let's go. This is not going to be easy. Holy crap. So, in FTL, you need to protect your ship. If your ship goes down, you die. Ooh! We need to go get that. In this one, it's the power grid. If the buildings take 5 damage, we lose. Game over. They walked into the mine! Oh my god! We've got to be careful of that. But what you're doing is you got to be strategic. Every turn is ridiculous, because at any point, bad things can happen. So you have to be very smart and careful. Right now, this fly wants to attack this building. If it hurts it, we're going to lose a grid point there. This guy wants to artillery him, so we don't want that to happen either. We cannot attack in water, so we need to get the hell out of the water now. But here's a nice advantage when it comes to water. Actually, let me check my tank. Oh no. Huh. Artillery. Now, the way artillery works is it does 1 damage and moves things away. Oh! Go here. So check this out. This shot right here is going to be very cool, because what it's going to do is going to move this enemy into the water, which drowns it. It's going to move this enemy to this mine. So, double kill! Ooh, that feels nice. Alright, so there we go. We need to go get that pod. Can't get that pod this turn, but we need to also get rid of that guy. Here's a problem. They're in a spot where we cannot hurt them. There's nothing I can actually do about that enemy now that I see it. So this is going to get hit no matter what. When I had my artillery here, I actually... No. There was no way to save this one. This is the thing that happens in this game is, because luck of the draw, you end up in situations that just don't work out for you. And right now, this enemy was right here. This artillery, I could shoot here and move the enemy. And the enemy would go over here and they would attack this area. Because what happens, you can see what the enemies will do. So you can move enemies so they'll attack air or other things. But I'm looking at my placements where I can do things, and there's no actual way to move this fly where it will not damage this building. Or this building. I'm actually screwed. This map gave me a very bad situation. There's nothing I can do about this. So for this turn, all I can do is just take a hit. Now every turn, you can see where the enemies will spawn from. So I'm going to go ahead and have this guy go here. And have this tank go here. By doing that, I prevent the enemy of spawning 2 units for the next turn. I'm just going to take a hit here, and there's no choice in the matter, and that really sucks. So we end turn here. There's nothing they can do. So we end turn. And we're going to just lose a building hit right there. Ouch! We lose a grid there. So we block the enemy from coming up. That's nice. And good. They're now in a spot we can handle them. We're in a better position here. Now, what we want to do here is we want to... Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and... Well, here's artillery. I'm going to have artillery fire. Move that fly into the fire after we do these other things. So, you got to consider your order of operations, what you're going to do. Just go here. Punch that fly to death. Dead. There we go. Going to go here. We're going to take another hit. No, I know what I'm going to do. We're actually going to go here. We're going to repair our serves for 1 turn. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and fire and move this fly over. It's going to get burned by the fire. So it's going to be on fire and that's going to kill it. That'll be good. You can also look over here for order of attacks. So first thing that happens, the fire's going to happen, then the enemy's going to attack, and then the enemies will emerge. So here's how it goes. So it gets burned, it has fire on it, so it's going to die next turn, which will be useful. These enemies spawn, now I gotta deal with all this. We block that one spawns. So there you go, it's gonna move over there. I got killed with a bomb, I like that. So, okay, so they're going for... Oh, shoot. Okay. So we see what the enemy's gonna do. This enemy's gonna attack here, but keep in mind, the fire should kill them. The fire damage will kill them before they do anything, so we don't have to worry about that bug. We gotta worry about this artillery unit, though. We also gotta worry about this guy who wants to shoot him. So... how do we deal with these problems? Well, what we can do is we can... Okay, how do I want to do this? I want to move him over here. And he's just going to punch this and it's going to kill it. But unfortunately... Oh, he can take a hit, it's fine. Punches that, it dies. He's still going to get hit, but he's over here now, so that's not so bad. This tank over here... is going to keep tanking damage. Yeah, I'm going to have him do that. What can I do here? There's nothing I can really do over here. All I can do is move this guy down here, but that'll hurt him. That won't be a very good situation. I haven't gone over here for this. So what I'm going to have him do is I'm just going to have him heal again. There we go. And this guy can't really do anything. There's no real situation for him. Oh, besides this, I can still at least hurt the enemy. What am I doing? There, I hurt him. There. Enter. So it's going very well right now. We are getting hurt, but they repair after every battle. Now, the mechs don't die, the pilots die. So you want to get more pilots. And this turn, we're going to do exactly that. Oh, how convenient. This is very important. This is very good. This is very good. So we can go here, pick up the pilot from the pod, punch this bug, kills it. Works out perfectly. This situation is fine. They will only do 1 damage. Double checking. Yeah, 1 damage, so we will not die from that. That's fine. And we also got to move them. So we're just going to go ahead and actually... Oh, this is perfect. Go here. Move that bug into the fire. Moves that guy in the water. He drowns because I moved him in the water. That enemy's going to burn. But we're also going to go over here and shoot it. So it's going to take fire damage on that, so that should kill it. By killing all the enemies, you get a bonus for that. So if we did this correctly, we should be good. End turn. And the enemy dies. Everything's dead. We're done. Successful. Woohoo! That worked out very well. And then the civilians are points, I believe. And there we go right there. Because I've played a couple rounds, I still don't know what the civilians mean. I believe points. So who's in the pod? Oh, it wasn't even a pilot. It was a weapon. Ooh. Mech explodes, killing self and anything adjacent to mech. Oh god, do I want to use that? It's free to use, obviously, and there's that reactor core. So take those. So now let's unlock the next thing we can do. So we can look at this. So what can we use this extra core for? So we could use that extra core to give us extra HP and movement on the fist. We can go over here, give us extra HP and movement on the tank. Or we can make it that buildings are immune to our shots on the artillery, or health and movement again. This is a very useful move because what it does is if enemies are meleeing the tower, it pushes them away, which would have been useful last battle. So we're going to go ahead and give him the core. There we go. You can see there's XP. As they level up, they get skills. And those skills are important for later on. Because what happens is, if you fail the mission by power grid, one of your characters can go back in time, and you can choose which one goes back in time. So that you can start with them. So if you like these guys' skills instead of this guy's skills, who's my guy right now, then you'll get their abilities. Right now I have him because he's just fully leveled, so it's useful. But as you unlock more pilots, you can start out with them instead of with him. And that's really how it works out. Now, we're going to do one more battle just to show you, and then just to explain any more that I think we need to explain, and that'll be it. So let's go and do ohmTown. So go in here. Now this one is interesting. Now we see where the enemies are. I think I should have them here. I should have the tank over here, and have the artillery here. We're dealing with a melee to range, go. The Rift Walkers. Okay, so the enemy go. We're going to go a lot faster here just to show some map. Here's the thing. In this map, air support's happening. Whatever gets hit by this air support will die. Why do they hate me? What is that about? So what we're going to do here is, I'm going to move him over here and crush this bug. Done. There we go. I'm going to have artillery go... Oh, that's not going to work out. Oh no, I wasn't thinking. I cannot... Oh, I can do this. So artillery goes here, shoots this mountain, moves that guy over. No damage to that spot. This tank's right here, that enemy's going to shoot there. So what the tank can do is simple enough. Just shoot him from right here. Backs him off, shoots the mountain. Dead. I mean, not dead, but done. That turns over. There we go. You see how this game works? It's just... There's order of operations. There's just a lot of things going on. Just... Every map is intense because it's always on the line. Oh, look at that. Look where the enemies are. That's great. It's always on the line what's happening. Also, when you do... Ooh! Also, when you're moving your enemies, you can move enemies into each other. They do 1 damage to both of them when you move enemies into each other. Now, this is huge right here. This situation is not bad because we can go right here, move them over. There we go. Now, what's important about this situation is I'm just going to move this guy over here, kill this enemy, dead. You can see where they're attacking, and they're in that bomb spot, so they're going to be in trouble. I'm just going to move my guy over here. I'm an idiot. I moved him through. I meant to move him over here, not there. So that grid's going to get hit. I just noticed, since I'm rushing a little bit, I just noticed my mistake. You can only do your last move, so I just realized I meant to go here and push him over there, not over here to push him that way. So I just made a big mistake. Oops on that. I am rushing, so that's my mistake there. And just to show the movement here, instead of having the map kill them, bam, you hit him into him, hits him. There you go. Order of operations is what's going to happen, and turn. Building gets hurt because I'm an idiot. That one gets killed, though, but the building gets hurt because I made a mistake right there. Oops on that. More enemy spawn, you can see. That's not going to do anything. See, the enemy's going to attack that. So, we're going to do the correct move this time. Alright, so the correct move was to go here and move them there, like that. That's what I meant to do. My bad. I'm going to go here, push this enemy, doomfist them, they're dead. Tank goes over here, shoots him, that's dead. I could have actually had the tank move him over and then hit him, so I messed that up as well. There's a better order of operations, basically, on that one. But we're doing okay here. 2 enemies spawn. That one spawns in the fire. That one busts, but that's going to die, so that's good. And we got only 2 turns left, but there's no more enemies to spawn, so we got to end this early. A lot of them are onto this mech, jeez. what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and just shoot it. Actually, no. I'm going to move him here. He can take the damage, so shoot him. There we go. Going to focus fire on that. And then I'm just going to punch this bug to death. So there we go with that. And the turn ends. And there's really nothing else to explain this game. It's just very intense, very fun, very... It's good. This is a very good game. I recommend the crap out of it. We win the battle. There you go. There are times, though, when you feel like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. There's just points where the situation just doesn't work. The enemies are just in a spot where you can't do anything, and it hurts, and it sucks. But it feels like if you can figure out what you're doing, you can put up your percentages at a better chance of being able to deal with a situation. That's really how it feels with this game. I feel like there is a randomness, there's a cruel randomness to this game, but with enough skill and foresight, you can minimize that as best you can, making it a very rewarding game. Two things I forgot to explain earlier in the video. There's stars, as you saw from the side quests. Those are the currency for when you complete an island. When you finish an island, you can buy some items from a store. So you can buy more equipment for your mechs, you can also buy cores to power up your mechs, and also more power so that you don't die so soon. The other thing I forgot to mention is, as you clear the islands, once you clear 2 islands, you can do the final island from that point on, and it'll be treated as like the 3rd island difficulty. If you do another island, then do it, it'll be even harder, and so on and so forth. So you can beat it early, or do all the islands to build up even stronger, then do the final battle. So there you go. That right there is the one-shot. I had fun playing, hope fun watching. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Come by and see you next time. And if you want to see more, we'll have a Scarf plays with Into the Breach as well, so you can see a full run. See you next time.